Say hello. She's come to see you. Welcome to the Super Conqueror Tech Tree Showcase, where I'm going to go from tier 5 all the way up to tier 10, show you how to perform, but more importantly, what to watch out for along the way. And in this tech tree, the first half can be particularly annoying to play with. Now, before we get into this video, I'm going to explain the equipment choices. If you already understand this and how track health works and everything else, then you can skip this part. There'll be timestamps below. But for my equipment choices in the higher tier that have module issues, I am not using tier 3 survivability, I am using config. The reason being is that these videos are acting as if you're grinding the tank and going through the tech tree. Sure, we don't cover the stock grinds, that's fine, but we are covering as if you don't have the fill mods, at least until you get to tier 10. But we're also thinking about this in the perspective of not everybody's going to have a tier 3 survivability, and also the amount of components to keep changing it up to each tier. You lose 100 each time you demount it, remember. Now, personally for me, the only reason why I would use experimental hardening or hardening in general is because of the track health. And if I'm not going to get that track health, I find it pretty pointless. I don't actually care about the increased hit points, I care about not getting tracked in one shot. Let's take the Super Conqueror for example, and we have got config here. The engine health is 800, the Amarak health is 650, and the fuel tank health is 500. Track health is only 250. However, the track health being 250 is actually pretty decent. If we were to use tier 3 survivability, you'll see that yes, we get better track health, however, this is still going to get tracked in one shot by most tanks you see at tier 10. You whack on reliable placement, and it probably won't be tracked by most shots that you see at tier 10, because this would then buff the track health to around about 400, maybe 410. But the main way that survivability tier 3 works is that you have it in conjunction with the right hand fill mod, which then gives it even more track health. Remember, as long as the effective top speed is fine, which once you add off-road driving and brothers in arms, it's more than good enough. It's maintaining that top speed across all terrain types. You can easily have this track health. And for those of you that aren't aware, that track health number is directly correlated to the alpha damage of the shell that you are receiving, which is why reliable placement actually negates some of the damage that you take, therefore giving you more track health. But the thing is, we are acting as if we don't have field mods, and we're going to stay at tier 10, even though that, yes, I do use the field mods on tier 10, but for the rest of them, I wouldn't be using it. So if we were to go down and use only tier 2, that then goes to 350, and if we were to use tier 1, it then goes to 325. Which is just not enough. And not to mention that tier 1 is going to provide 800 engine health and 390 Amarak health with 300 fuel tanks. Whereas config, just in the correct slot, 800 engine health, 650 Amarak, and 500 fuel tanks. If we had to use tier 2, 540 engine health, 442 Amarak, and 340 fuel tanks, which is just nowhere close to the config. So then in my opinion, why would I use tier 1 or tier 2 survivability if config is just better? I'm not going to get the track health anyway, why would I use it? If I'm going to get tracked in one shot, either way, I should be using config. Remember, some of you are going to think, yeah, no, but I really want the extra hit points, and that's fine, you can go with it for that. I personally don't care. I would rather not get set on fire and not get Amaraked. And config gives you a higher possibility of that not happening. But now, obviously, if you do have survivability tier 3 and you're loaded and you can just use it on everything, go ahead and use it. Go and choose the right-hand fill mod, get all that track health, use reliable placement, job done. Starting out with tier 5, we have the Churchill I. You have 75 alpha damage with 110 standard penetration. The premium rounds being APCR give you 180 pen. The HE on this vehicle are not that good, 30 pen with 100 alpha. You have a 1.78 second reload time, which gives you 2,500 DPM, 0.33 dispersion, 1.5 second aim time, and minus 9 degrees of gun depression. The gun on this tank is by far the best thing about it, because the rest of it truly sucks. You have 1,000 hit points, we are running hardening, don't remove that, and we go 29 km/h forwards with a turbo, don't remove that either. You at least go 16 in reverse, which is over half of the top forward speed, although you do only have 10 power to weight. Camera rating on this vehicle is actually 10%, which is pretty good for a heavy tank, but you do only have 494 meters view range, so just be aware of that at higher tiers. And the reason why I say that is because this is obviously tier 5. If you meet tier 7s, pretty much everything is going to outspot you, and you should be aware of that, including the heavy tanks. For equipment on this tank, we are running HP Turbo Rammer, which is to be expected. The armor on this vehicle is absolutely useless for the most part, however you can bait people into shooting your tracks as you go around a corner, including even this one here. But relying on that is not exactly easy to do, because as soon as they see your turret, they'll just pen it every single time. This is against standard rounds. Against premium rounds, it's even worse. Everything will pen you, even directly in the gun mantlet. You can't side scrape with this vehicle because that exists. And just overall, the armor does not work on this tank unless you do bait the front track wheels. Overall then, this tank is pretty useless apart from the gun. But the gun is really, really good. The thing is, with other tech tree showcases where I was doing the can opener, in particular where you go down the Churchill I. The tank itself sucks, but the gun is by far the best asset, and if you can make sure you're firing on reload with this gun, which isn't too hard considering it's only 1 second or nearly 2 seconds, you can get a lot of damage out of it, as you'll see. Ah yes, the Churchill I. Ready? As we are on EU5 and we have a 69-69-4 loadout. Look at this. Let them know you're on your way. This is just glorious. It really is. I'm still going. Anyway, my Churchill I, look at this. Churchill III, wow, he's very bright. He's very orange. See? He's literally an orange. Does my Churchill I not have a turbo? If we just shoot in the rough direction, they will be very scared. See? That loader must have some insane speed and strength. Yeah. Yeah. I've got Arnold as my loader. Right, we're in position. After firing for a long, long time. There's not many people here. Oh. Good, 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 good. Load premium for us, because, yes, it's a little bit difficult to pen him. It's a Churchill... Oh, wait, he's knocked out my driver. I was like, why am I so slow? I genuinely thought it was just the tank. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Oh! So good. So, so, so good. Look at this, 1.1k already. Churchill I is gaming. Never before have you seen such prowess of the Churchill I. Look, Churchill III, which is one of the most... Like, technically, yes, OP, but it's the most easy to XP tanks. And this just obliterated it. So good. Oh, it's a bot. Okay, don't worry. I was a little bit concerned. Was this a bot? Was the Churchill III a bot? No, he was an elite level. Okay. Back to the center rounds. Go on, go forwards. No, 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 that's the wrong way. Go forwards! I want to bait my track wheel again. Finish this guy off. Almost. So far, so good. 1.4k. I have no idea how much you need to mark one of these things, but I'm guessing that we've already done the 95% requirement. I can't imagine this is much more than 1.2k to mark one of these things. Maybe the Churchill I is just that good. Maybe we were wrong about it this whole time. Could I cross this? Ooh. I'm going to need premium for his turret. Because that's all I can really see. Almost, almost, almost. Peek it again. A 1.7 second reload time is pretty insane. Do you reckon he peeks it? I reckon he peeks it again. It's a very what a tanks player thing to do. They'll just repeat the same angle. They'll think that it's not there. See? What did I say? See you later, mate. And now there is a bot in the BDR. So bot Max will go and investigate the other bot. Is intuition really needed? No. Oh. The bot is gaming. Okay, so this one is a bot because he has the colons each side. So you can easily tell when there's a bot. We are on EU5 after all. The bot is very confused. Oh, he doesn't have the big gun. He only has the small gun. I've done 2.3k damage. In a Churchill. He's on free health. We keep going, we keep going. Let's see if we can get 3,000 damage in a Churchill one. What are we doing? How have we come to this situation? Maybe we can perma-track him? I can't quite kill the the Cromwell. We're going for the Chaffee. Go on, peek it. Mate, this tank is so good. It just does that. What a machine this is. It's the easiest tank to play, really. It's such an OP vehicle. I don't think we're going to get any more shots in the ELC, though. Well, do we get any more shots on the SU? He should die. We'll go for the SU. He set him on fire. 1 second. Oh. Well, yeah, he got blinded. Go backwards, Mr. SU-85. Go, this way. He doesn't want to go that way. Oh. I did not think he was there. More damage? Listen, 3.2k. I might not even get that tier 9. Mastery badge, wait, what's this one? High caliber? That's the one. Steel wall in a Churchill. Apply. What a tank. What a tank this is. I don't know how we've done that in this tank. Right. Oh no, this is a tier 7 game. The Churchill shall struggle. Or will it? Right, well we're going to journey to, well, wherever this is, J2. And then we're going to sit there until something happens. It might be that the something that happens, my team is overrun. But we're going to sit there. T29 is on his way. Very good. T150 is here as well. Ooh, yes. He's having a lot of fun. Ah, a KV2. Just so you know, the KV2 is a very strong vehicle. $288 with stun, of course. Why not? And that is a T29, which can't really do much against. Nope, I can't. Okay, I'll somehow pen that. Yep. Well, we're stunned, so we're just going to wait for that to not be there anymore. And now, I'm a little bit concerned, because if I push this, if I push too far, the KV2 will just yeet around the corner, and I'm dead. So, it's not going to be fantastic. I also need premium rounds for the KV2, which is a little bit depressing. Here he is. Look at him. Can the KV2 pen my turret? I'm not sure. I think with premium he can. Look, I can only pen that. Which is a very hard shot to hit. It's even harder when your teammate just is going in front of you. Thank you. See, it's slightly difficult. We have lost the base. So we should probably go back. I can't do anything against the T29. Let them go and deal with it. They can deal with it, we're going back to base. Churchill is very slow. We've done 1,000 damage nearly though. Teammate wasn't blocking you, he's protecting you. I see, I see. Churchill 1 does not need protecting. Churchill 1 is already good enough. Right, autopilot straight forwards. Sit back. Enjoy the view. Skoda. A new challenger. Apparently I can't pen. Or hit, apparently. And we need to keep moving so that we can maybe decap the base. Okay, well I'm just going to take a load of damage now because people aren't aware of behind me. They are not capping anymore. Oh look, it's almost like you saw on the minimap that he's coming from that way. I'm too slow to turn around. These two are not. Oh, the M10 RBFM has fully run away. We're going to go and chase an M10 RBFM. We're very fast. We have a turbo. When will you make an architecture showcase? Some men really do just want to watch the world burn. Come on, up the hill you go, little Churchill. You can do it. Getting boosted by this guy, see? Look at this. Together, we will go and spot an M10 RBFM. It would be a lot easier if you just went forward and spotted him. I mean, we're going to cap, so we're all good. Wait, we could fist him. Hang on. How do we do that? Wait. He's being commended. Is he going to commend me back? He's free marked. Look at him. He's not free. He's not. He didn't even fist me back. Well, it wasn't too bad. Apply. Right, well, we're now in tier 6 territory. So we have been up-tiered by 1. I mean, look how much bigger the CDT is. I think I'd rather play a Churchill I than a CDT, though, to tell you the truth. That was not a nice experience playing that tank. The T115 is in a decent position. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Hi. Wait, premium rounds? Good damage. Good. Yeah. We'll just keep going. Listen, it could be worse. I could be that Tiger 131 right now. Leave me alone! A third of my hit points have gone from 2 shots with artillery. Oh, there's another KV2. Why are they everywhere I go? Wait, we can do a big amount of damage here. Look at this. Back we go, back we go. Don't get greedy. I medkitted the person and now my gunner's gone. Wait, why does this thing have 2 gunners? I just want to play the game. I get this tank has 2 guns, but why does it have 2 gunners? The other gun isn't used. I've managed to bounce off a Hellcat. I'm on 6 health. What's the bet? The M44 now shoots me. Ready? Let's just wait for it, shall we? What? He's running. Get him! Yes! Why is no one else shooting it? Kill it! Oh my god. How am I the only one that shot it? He's even going through the open. There's no way. Where is he? Thank you. A20? Do we even have shots on the A20? You know, actually, if there's 2 gunners, when one gunner dies, the other one should be allowed to take over. It should just be like a fullback gunner. Reserve gunner. The Jew knew. Hello. Thank you. Well, that was great. Listen, that's 3 wins for the Churchill I. What a vehicle. Well, another win, another apply. Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep playing this vehicle. It's not exactly fantastic, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a Churchill. What do you expect? At tier 6, we have the Churchill VII. You have 140 alpha damage with 148 standard penetration. The premium rounds being APCR give you 208 pen, which is quite nice at tier 6. HE rounds in this vehicle are 38 pen with 190 alpha damage. You have a 3.47 reload time with 2,400 DPM, 0.32 accuracy, 1.8 second aim time, and 8 degrees of gun depression. This gun feels like a nice little step up in alpha damage and also just in general of how the tank feels. Sure, it's not as punchy and you have slightly less DPM than the tier 5, but but the alpha damage compensation is nice. You have 1,360 hit points, and there's no point of removing the hardening. You go 29 km/h forwards, 16 in reverse, and a 10 pound to weight, exact the same pretty much as the previous tank, and that's with a turbo. You have a little bit worse camo rating, but a bit better view range than the tier 5. Equipment still being HP turbo rammer for the time being. The armor on this vehicle is, well, it's okay, but then also awful because you can just get overmatched by pretty much everyone you meet on the roof. And if they fire premium, yeah. I mean, this is against 200 pen, so not everyone's going to have this, but most people will, especially if you meet higher tiers. And once again, you can just get shot through here every time. Once again, this tank just sucks. The gun is good, but the tank is useless. It's not a very good vehicle and not a fun vehicle to play. The gun is what really carries this tank, much like the tier 5. So I wouldn't say that it's unplayable, but yeah, the platform is really bad. Right, time for the tier 6 gaming. We're going to go down the right-hand side and pray that something happens. Although I don't think we're going to be able to push it because it's, yeah, Mannerheim line. Also, not only that, I'm incredibly slow. The FV304 is going on an expedition. An Arctic expedition. The FV304's position is not exactly one that I would want to be in. Because if they peek up here, he's dead. Also, we need to make sure that we can help the T-3485, who's pushed all the way up. Right. Prepare. Not as fast firing as the previous tank. We have like nearly double the reload time. In fact, yeah, we basically do have double the reload time. Should I just push? Oh, the G-Destroyer had a lot of fun from the FV304. Oh no. A Panzer... Oh no, that's not a Panzer 5.4. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. I thought it was a Panzer 5.4. It's fine. Oh no. Why have you knocked out 2 crew members with that? Up we go. Maybe we can see the FV304. Strong armor. Very, very strong. Leave 212! I don't have gun depression for him. Leave me alone, FE304. We're winning, though. If I go back this way, I'll be a little bit safer. That's an interesting play from him. Ready? No scope. We'll try that again. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is broken in my tank now. I would like my commander back. Isn't the Panzer 3.4 like a SEAL Clubber's tank of choice? Or is that the Panzer 3? Right, we're going to go and kill the armpit. There we go. Now on to the T1. Load the premium rounds because you're probably going to need it for this guy. And now we side scrape with our strong... strong armor. Stop knocking out crew members! Our top speed about 13. Please die. It brings joy to my heart. Right. Now maybe we can get a little bit more damage. We still have 300 health left. So it's not unplayable. However, we don't have any gun depression to play against them. Dicamax is 200 something alpha, I think. I need to try and get into position where I can actually have gun depression to fight against people. Are these knocked over? These are knocked over. Right. Wait. There are people here. Give me my driver back. It's very important. They're not quite... I'm not hitting anyone yet. I thought I hit one with the first shot, but I don't think I did. I'm not hitting anyone. I think... They're not there? Wait. They might not be there. They may not be there. We might have just wasted a little bit of rounds. But that's fine. It's only standard rounds. Look at him. The Dicamax has 300 alpha. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. So I could be one-shot by Dicamax. The Dickomax is just going to be here. But I'm not spotted by anyone. Even when I fire, I'm not spotted. Hey, you know what, chat? We're moving up. We're not moving up. We'll just keep going, everything's fine. Good, 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 good. We're now moving up again. So at the Dickomax, we'll bounce. Everything is absolutely fine. See? Why is he not spotted? Good bit. See? Quality damage. Now we're going to die to the Dickomax, but he will die and everything is fine. This is good. One more shot of damage and very, very good. 2.2k. We take that. We take that. And the Dickomax is dead. This guy's going to die. Everything is great. Well, the first game, high caliber. Apply. Not bad. 2.2k, 4 kills. Even a bit of blocking, which is rare on this vehicle. We are on live oaks, so, yeah. We're going to be sitting in this city for a little bit. No, Type 58. Can I play? Like, could we just cross and then play? Oh, for God's sake. I love it when teammates do this. Right, the KV2. Right, here we go. Damage. Oh, no. Ah! What? See that angling? See that angling? Just so good. What a professional. Now we just kill this guy. We go hold down here against this. He's dead. We're going to track this twice. 1 second. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can kill it. This tank is not... To be honest with you, all of these tanks have the same issue, where they're just not that great to play. It'd be nice if I could actually pen the lovely. The guns are nice, but the platform kind of just sucks. Oh, you're running away. Oh god. Switch to APCR, and you'll have a better shell arc. How much faster is the APCR actually? 900... 785! No wonder it's a bit of a struggle at anything closer than 50 meters. I mean, we've only won. We've played 5 games. Look at this. 5 games, 5 wins. It's all downhill from here. Apply. Not a super high damage game, though. Right, unfortunately we are on Abbey, and there's 2 artillery. Luckily, none of them are an FA. But we do have an FE304 and a Hummel. It's always weird when you see artillery that's so far forward, because at low tier they don't have the range that high tier does. So they have to be so much closer. Which is kind of a good thing, actually. Although they do reload twice as fast. Look how much faster the Tiger 131 is than me. He's rapid. Meanwhile, I'm going 29 kilometers an hour. Let's just push it. Let's go. Let's push. I believe in you, team. We'll just angle well. He won't bounce. He won't pen, sorry. See? Told you. Well angled. Okay, he might have penned that one. That's fine. He won't pen the next one, though. It's all good. See? Load the premium rounds. And now, the next time that he peaks, we'll do damage. Watch. 1 second. Let's try that again. Wait, one more. One more. Almost. Almost. What's happened to my Tiger? You're very low on health now. I can't remember if you can... If you can bait like, the front of the tank. Also... Is it just me, or does the Churchills in general have a really, really bad like problem when it comes to stuff getting knocked out? Like, I've had so many crew members being knocked out. What do you think? Close. Try again. Close. Wait. No, turn. I'm not going to hit it. It's fine. Oh, yes. What is my alpha damage? 140. We high rolled. Year of the config once again. That's not going to help with crew members though, is it? Unfortunately, config is not going to do anything in that regard. Can my gun please hit? Uh-oh. Wait. It's fine. He will not pen this. Okay, the Tiger 131 does not have to worry about penning my turret. If you have a brief look at the minimap, you'll see that my team is no longer there. Alright, let's see if we can kill this, which we do. And then maybe we can just push forwards. I mean, the game's over. Yeah, let's see. Can I get a little bit more damage out of this? Junu? Sherman? Anyone? We'll just stay with the premium rounds loaded because it makes no difference. Might as well have the good rounds loaded. Armor not hit. That's good. Just keep going. Everything is fine. Maybe they won't cap out. And then we can do a lot of damage. Come on, don't cap. Don't cap. Is he really running away? He actually is. Just come and fight me. See? Look at this. And the Type 64... Oh, he's coming this way. M6 is probably this side. He's probably gone all the way up. It's actually a shame that they're capping. Maybe we could have done something. I mean, we've done 2.6. We tried our best. We tried our best. I mean, 2.6, 4 kills, high caliber again. We've got so many high calibers in this already. That's insane. I mean, when the gun is working, the gun is working. It really is. These tanks, it's just a shame about everything else on the vehicle. Because the gun is really good. No apply. Very sad. First loss. Disappointing. At tier 7, we have the Black Prince. This thing is shockingly bad. This is easily the worst tank in the line, and you should free XP it, just to get to the Caernarvon. Don't bother with this tank. I'm saying this right at the very start. It is awful. You have 150 alpha damage with 171 standard penetration. Penetration being pretty good, but only 10 more alpha than the previous tank. APC rounds on this vehicle are 239 pen, and the HE rounds are 38 pen with 190 damage. You have a reload time of 3.64 seconds, which gives you roughly the same reload time as the previous tank, just a little bit better. 0.31 accuracy, 1.8 seconds aim time, and minus 8 degrees of gun depression, which does make you wonder, where is the upgrade here? Because you are now a tier higher with 10 more alpha damage, but the same DPM. And at tier 7, 150 alpha damage is useless. You have 1,700 hit points, and we are using hardening. Don't bother removing that. You got 34 forwards, 17 in reverse, and a 14 power to weight with a turbo. Again, don't remove this. Roughly the same camo rating, bit better view range. Same kind of story compared to the previous tank. Once again, HP turbo rammer. Armor on this vehicle is pretty good on the turret until they fire premium, in which case then most people will probably just pen you. Not because of the either side here, but actually because of the turret ring. And if they miss the turret ring, they could just overmatch the upper hull. It's only 19.1 millimeters thick. And since you are quite low profile, a lot of people are actually going to be able to see the upper hull. So if you're in a fully hold down situation with your 8 degrees of gun depression, yeah, this is not too bad. Okay, they might be able to pen either side, but this is actually pretty good. However, the amount of times that you're actually in a hold down situation in this tank is not often. And even if you are, then this exists. And once again, you try and side scrape, that's not happening. In fact, the side scraping potential is so bad, you can actually get overmatched at the rear. So yeah, front of the tank, useless, just completely, you're going to get penned everywhere, can't side scrape, can go hold down, but then at the same time, it's not that effective. This is just a bad vehicle. And I feel sorry for anyone that has to grind this, let alone when it's stock. If you have free XP to skip to the Caernarvon, go and do so. You are saving yourself so much pain and suffering than playing this vehicle. It is not a nice tank to play, and it is not a nice experience. Right, I mean, this is a little bit better than the tier 6, but pretty much the same tank. All right, we have reached the city. Oh, that's not really the tank I wanted to see there. Quickly, get into cover. Now, I know that the problem I'm going to be facing with this tank in particular is that when I try to side scrape, they're going to just see armor flashlight. We'll attempt it. We'll attempt it. Okay, wait, he bounced. We're going to need premium to go for the lower plate. Bouncing. This is good. Sir? He's slightly lost. That was their light tank. It makes sense. We lost the light tank, so he's just giving their like true sportsmanship, just to make it balanced. Can I pen anywhere? Look at, just look. I'm no longer, I don't even need to know the armor model of this tank. Look, I look for green, I shoot. That's all he does as well. Alright, peeking this is just a mistake. There's no point of doing that. Wait, we can shoot this. Okay, he's now a one-shot to both of these people. Contradictious is not really the tank that I would want to fight either. Are we going to be sitting here for a while? Because I can't really play against these. If I move up around here, I think, like, around this position, the prototypo will shoot me from here. If we win the mid, I can then push. But until that point, I'm just going to sit here and wait. Wait, he's not there. He's not there. Okay, wait. I should be able to push. Prototypo's actually killed him. Maybe not then. I wonder if the T-103... we all know that he is my best friend. At tier 8. I wonder if he's going to die on that corner, though. How fun. I mean, I need to peek and do something. Okay. Maybe the next time that the SMV shoots, I will push. I mean, could I bait, like, the front of the track here? Okay, sure. God, he reloads faster as well. Well, I mean, I'm in a better position, but I have no hit points left. I really don't feel like there was much opportunity for me to do anything in this game. In this tank. I don't have the alpha damage. I don't have the armor. I just sit there and do nothing. Is my XM healthy? No. I can't even side scrape because they can just shoot through this track. All that he has to do is just load AP, and he can go through my track. Not to mention he could just go through my turret every time. Oh. Oh, hi. Well, I mean, that was fun. Yep. I mean, against lower tier this might be alright, but against +1, and God forbid +2, you are useless in this tank. Yep. Right, we're going to the... yeah, we're going to play with the heavies. We're going to see what's there. Oh, look, a Black Prince 2. I mean, at least I'm a bit faster than the previous tank. But not by much. I mean, mate, a Tiger P is overtaking me. Wait, the Tiger 1 drowned. Did he crash? Look at this. We start the big amount of damage here. Massive damage. Instantly needing premium rounds. Our battle is legendary. Just look at that. Oh dear. Come on! Please! The WZ doesn't look like he wants to peek this, which is why I'm trying to take this guy out of the game. Because he will probably overpeak me. He's already been wanting to try and do it earlier. I have no idea what this guy's doing, by the way. Right, well that's dealt with, so now we just push through. I mean, when you get people that just sit out in front of you and don't want to try and play against you, it's great. It's really good. Wait, we should try and take out the light tank. Oh, God. Please hit this. But nowhere close. So the AMX 1357 is pushing that way. I'm just going to push up here. That was close. I'm going to push up here and go into the middle. There's no point in me trying to snipe across here because the gun is not very good at sniping. I mean, center rounds, premium rounds are so much faster. Into premium we go again. So we need to now kill the Tiger P, which I should be able to maybe bait the front of my tank. Never mind, he's seemingly gaming. I mean, I can't really tell if he has hardening on or if he's just got... My repair crew is not that good. Or sorry, my alpha damage is not good enough. Right? I mean, this game really is... Like, the enemy are not a contest for me. I don't know what they're doing. But look at this! It's basically AFK! I've done 3.2k from people that are quite literally AFK. They are not playing the game. Also, the APCR is so much better than the standard round. It's not even funny. The shell velocity difference is insane. And the pen difference as well. 171 versus 239. Do we get another shot? No. Well, that's that. Wait. No. Should I just fall off of this? Does he re-peak? Yes! Let's fall off. Oh. I might have mistimed it slightly. All of that, and it's only a first class. Another high caliber, though. Apply. Yeah, I don't know how we do 3.8 in this. Like, that is insane. The enemy team were just all paid actors. That's just what happens. Where would I like to go? Do I want to go up? Or do I just stay down? I think I'm just going to stay down. I don't think going up there to the bunker is necessarily a good thing. Because, yeah, I don't have gun depression. Right, well, at least not enough. Okay, I think what we're going to do is just sit on this corner. That tank looks so weird. Got armor flashlight really helping me out here. Look. I can just see that I can pen there. Really just such a lovely feature. What a lovely feature that is of the game. Are you enjoying yourself, M2Y? T29? Are you just allowed to do that? I don't think the M2Y is enjoying the fact he has a big old cupola on top of his tank. Every single time he's going to peek, look at this. Watch. He peeks out. He's like, I feel confident. I could do this. I could peek this. Or, testing the waters. Just to see. I do feel sorry for him. Not sorry enough to give him some damage, but I do feel sorry for him. Okay, well, you're no fun. Goodbye. Big brother's come along. Right, the Eagle 7. Drift and aim. Wait, hang on. Set him on fire. Watch this. We can set him on fire. T28 HDC is looking now. I can't do that. A fellow Black Prince. On my flashlight, really just helping us out. Like. Okay, the Tiger one would like to peek that way. That's fine. Yeah, that's my fault. Look at it. I'm literally just waiting for green. To be fair, with AP, I think I can, I mean, I can pen you regardless. But I think I can just go through the upper bit. I can just overmatch this. If I can hit it. Like, you can overmatch the... Oh. Well, artillery dealt with him. I tell you what, Tiger. Why don't you go to that court? Let's watch the Tiger, shall we? How would he like to play the game? Good. Well done. I don't think the Tiger is very aware of what's happening in this game. Okay, that guy wasn't very aware of what's happening in this game either. Oh, God. Alright, let's see if we can side scrape. Potentially. Another Black Prince enjoyer. Oh, here he comes! He's back again. If he actually dies there, it's pretty good for me. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, we've done another 3,000 damage. This Tiger is absolutely clueless. It's one of the worst teammates you can have, though. The one that wants to play where you are, but then you give him where you are, and he just doesn't know what to do. Oh, God. How are you so lucky? Oh, he's repaired the Amarak. Also, I'd like to introduce you to the Holy Congregation of Triangles. Here they are. Look at them. They're so cute. Triangle together. Strong. The Tiger killed him! Oh. Back to the triangles. This one's got 2 marks. Only my triangles and this guy, who is on the opposite side of the map, are alive. Wait, does this guy have shots? Well, he does. Well, this could be some interesting spectating. Oh. He's taking damage. Commander has been knocked out. Does the triangle have a medkit? Doesn't look like it. Very good. Very, very good. Oh no. The triangle has been ambushed. Please use the medkit. Like, he's now got the driver knocked out. Oh no. Triangle has not heard of medkit. Crew members are optional. Triangle does not need a crew, no. Does this one have a repair kit? It does! This one came equipped. Triangle does not sit. Triangle becomes the aggressor. Look at this. Boom! Death. Now he turns. Deals with the next... Oh! He's actually gonna do it. Oh no. It's okay, that one can't drive. He's... Oh no. Triangle is succeeding. How much health does the Ju2 have? I don't know. I haven't seen the Ju2 since he was last somewhere else. He could be on less HP than that. He's on a one-shot nearly. RT will kill him. Wait. In fact, the Jagdpanther is going to reload. Oh, he even has binos. It's too easy for the Triangle. Triangle had this under control the entire time. The Holy Congregation of Triangles succeeds once more. Well, we done 3,000 damage, but this doesn't really matter. Triangle made us win. This guy made us win. We love the Triangle. What did the other guy do? Stew a mill? He done okay. He done okay. Apply. And we apply for the Triangle as well. After you fail your way through the tier 7, you then get to the tier 8 with the Caernarvon. You now have 280 alpha damage with 220 standard penetration. Pre-rounds being APCR, 252 pen. HE on this vehicle is 47 pen with 370 alpha. You have a 5.25 second reload time, which gives you nearly 3,200 DPM, 0.3 accuracy, 1.9 second aim time, and 10 degrees of gun depression. This gun is really, really good, and considering the previous tank, it's just insanely good. It's like you've suddenly been given a tank that can actually play the game. This is the first tank, however, that we are using config on. Again, you can go back to the start of the video and why I'm using that. You have 1,800 hit points, you got 38 kilometers out forwards, 14 in reverse, and a 15.5 power to weight. That's with a turbo, do not remove that. Camera rating is a lot worse than the previous tanks, but it's 6%. I mean, you're going to get spotted by most stuff. However, you are now over the 445 meters spotting range, or detection range technically, with 452 meters. And the armor on this vehicle is really good. Hold down, this is excellent, and even if they fire premium, yes, there is yellow over here, but it's not bright green like what you'd see with a lot of tanks. If you're fully hold down in a scenario like this, it's very hard for them to actually pen you, with around about 250 pen that they have. Remember, most tanks around about tier 8 will have this sort of penetration, anywhere from 250 to 260 for the premium pen. However, obviously, tier 9 and tier 10 are not going to matter so much, they will just go through you. However, obviously, if they're a phase 1 with 340 heat, they're not really going to care too much, and that's only a tier above. And this is actually one of the first vehicles where you can side scrape. This is really, really nice, good side armor, 76 millimeters, and that is the same all over it as far as I'm aware. Yes, it appears so. The upper hull is also pretty bouncy, at least if you're a little bit above them. And just overall, this is a solid vehicle. Easily the highlight of the line so far. This is the first really, really good tank in the tier. In the tier? In the tech tree. That's the one. So I don't really see anyone complaining about Caernarvon, struggling with the Caernarvon, because it's a really, really good tank. Sure, it might be a bit slow, but you have so much DPM and so much armor as well with the turret that, okay, if you're in a higher tier game, you're going to struggle a little bit, but then most tanks do. Especially at tier 8 if they meet tier 10. Right, Caernarvon on Pilsen. We're going to go to the factory. Why is team not moving? Triangle is moving. This one is not moving. This one hasn't loaded in yet. Okay. Understandable. What? This one's just AFK. The Samosa has not loaded in, but this one's just AFK. Right, we're going to pre-aim this corner because usually people would like to try and cross this. There we go. There's one shot. We're not going to get the second shot, but we will just aim for the next person if someone else is pushing it. He actually took a little bit more damage, I think. Yeah, because we only done 200, yeah. There is the next target. The K2 is here. Can we go through his roof? We can. If you ever meet a K2 chat and you have a caliber, this is 94, so anything greater than 90 can go directly through the roof of this tank. You see how it's all green? That's all that you need to do. Every single time you meet a K2, this is why the K2 sucks. The K2 does not have armor, okay? I'm telling you. When he does this, wow, fantastic. But he can't shoot me from there. In fact, I might even be able to just go through that bit with premium. Oh, hit his gun. Yep, K2's having fun. XM57. Not really a tank I want to peek. We'll just ignore the XM57 for now. 257 has the same problem as K2? Yes, it does. This is why the 257 and all of these tanks that have forehead issues, I'm very well aware, they're not that good. They're pretty good against people that don't understand, but hello. Just saying hello. You have to say hello to your friend. Did you just shoot my gun? Out of spite? Or did he go for the cupola? He shot the cupola! Hi, XM. Oh, he shot. Worth a try. Already 1.6k damage, though. Now, we'll wide peek this in the hopes that the XM is going to also wide peek it in a second and go out too far and then we can shoot him. We are winning, which is kind of bad for us because we need a little bit more damage. The SU is in the middle of the map as well. XM? Yeah, you're going to go this side. Wait, he's just fired. We're going to push him. Now that the XM has fired, he has like another 8 seconds or so on his reload. He's got around about a 15-second reload. So we can then just deal with this over here. Okay, that's fine. And we'll go and deal with the 1-2. Good. Surprised you didn't just blow me up with the Amarak. I nearly have the same reload time as this guy. Right, okay. I mean, I still have 40 seconds left, but you can just shoot. That is a G-saw, which I did not expect there. I mean, we've done 2.6. We're at Amarak for the rest of the game, so it's good enough. It's good enough. We should be winning. Not a bad first game. It could have been a lot more damage. However, that's what you get for not running config. Apply. Now thanks to our newfound knowledge of the config, we are ready for Mervanka. Let's just hope that I can actually cross this. This is not going to be good. Right, the commander and the gunner are gone. How has he even managed that? The Oho is apparently here. I can't really see Mr. Oho. Well, the IS-5's having fun. Chat, did you know the IS-5 has 7 degrees of gun depression? In case you weren't aware. Right, we have premium rounds. We are now ready for Mr. Oho. Or at least the contradictions is now bouncing. That's good. Contradictions is now penning again. Where are you even penning? 238! Well, at least the Oho is bouncing. Samosa, are you ready? Are you going to be a nice samosa and just give me some damage? I can't even overpeak this because I don't know what's at the back of the map. That one should have gone in. He's on 746. So the next time he peaks, he should be on less. There we go. Much better. So we have 1 blind. We're up to about 1,000 damage. $255. Please, game. My tank doesn't have armor, apparently. He just snaps that, doesn't care. That was fun. However, we do get another apply. Beautiful. The game has not gone very well, though, for this tank. Well, for Siegfried Line, we are just going to go to the default heavy location and pray that it works. Yeah. Yeah. Also, nearly, I don't know what that was. Hiccuped. Yes. The even 90 from the start of the game has managed to get himself spotted. I don't know how you do this in an even 90. What's our tank? We both have even 90s. Okay, we're in position. We're ready for anyone that peaks. Priority is this. There we go. I'm sorry, little chopper. 10 damage. That's what artillery should be doing. That's what we like to see. Yeah, it might be that we need premium, though, to make sure that we go through this. There is a BZ-176. Thank you, game. I like this artillery. This artillery can stay doing this. I'm not afraid of this. Is he grinding? Strong forehead. Shush. Max approve. You reckon he's grinding the Crusader and he's just stock? He's done 82 damage! The BZ is over the others bit. What is the BZ doing? The BZ. I don't want to push this. I think this is way too early to push at the moment. And a pre-aim for the BZ earlier, like if he pushes this. There he is. Hang on, we could actually permatrack him. Wait. He's permatracked. He's actually permatracked. Wait. Don't have a good repair crew. What a shame. Ah. Oh. No. Why? Why would you do that? I would rather play without a team. Well, at least he's killed the BZ. Oh, wow. Many, many tanks. Maybe we can finish this guy. What is happening? Have they just stopped responding? I should have gone forwards and blocked you. Giving you the experience that I just received. Right, back to standing rounds. We could have absolutely abused a BZ-176. Oh, well, we tracked each other. I can't pen that. Thank you, artillery. My own artillery helping me out there. It's good to see. Right, well, that was 3.5. We nearly obliterated an entire BZ-176. My teammates saw that I didn't. That was a good game. That's the Caernarvon I know. Another high caliber. We've got so many high calibers in this. So many. And it's only a first class. Apply. What tank this is. That is the tank I know and remember. Good tank. At tier 9, we have the Conqueror. Alpha damage has now increased to 400 with 259 standard penetration. The premium rounds being APCR give you 326 pen. And the HE rounds in this vehicle are 120 pen with 515 alpha damage. You have a 9.13 second reload time, which gives you 2600 DPM, 0.29 accuracy, 1.7 second aim time, and 10 degrees of gun depression. This is actually exactly the same gun that you'll get on the tier 10, but just a little bit worse soft stats. Obviously reload time and stuff like that. But honestly, for tier 9, this is one of the best heavy tank guns that you can play with. You have 2060 hit points, and obviously we are using config. You go at 38 km/h forwards, 14 in reverse, and a 16.2 power to weight. That is using a turbo. Don't bother removing it. You have similar camo rating and actually the same view range as the previous tank. As for the armor on this vehicle, it's pretty good all over. However, the turret is a little bit all over the place. If I fire premium at this tank, then a lot of it just becomes an auto pen, especially in the gun manlet. And thanks to armor flashlight, they will find that. But a cupola on this tank is actually a little bit weird because with normal rounds, APCR and also AP, you could pen it. But it's a little bit more difficult to do so. Whereas if they have heat rounds, the entire cupola becomes a lot more pennable. Look how easy it is to pen now in comparison to AP right there. And that is something that you're going to have to work on and understand which tanks have heat and what don't, because when you do meet them, you need to be very, very cautious of that cupola. The rest of it is pretty decent. You can't fully side scrape because, well, this exists, but it's pretty well armored at the same time. Side scraping potential is very, very good. This actually right here is not a weak spot. If they fire premium rounds, they're not going through this apart from a tiny pixel. Okay, they might find it with armor flashlight, but most of the time they won't. But let's face it, a lot of the time when you're facing off against a Conqueror and you have enough pen, you go directly underneath the gun and you'll pen it every single time. So the armor on this vehicle is not unpennable, and the gun is really, really good. In my opinion, this is perfectly balanced and a really, really nice tank to play with. The only downside is that it's definitely not fast. You're going at the same speed pretty much as the Caernarvon, but now you're a bit bigger and also don't have as much armor tier for tier, especially considering you can meet tier 11s now. Right, we are on airfield, unfortunately, and there is 2 artillery. Not that that really matters, because, yeah, I'm just going to go underneath. The rock will save me. Are they an elite artillery? Now, that is a good question. One that you should always look at. That one is. And he's not anonymized. He's very close to being elite. Well, I say that, he's about 100 levels away. Oh, I thought it was going to continue going up. Wait. Could I HE as cupola? No, not quite. Why am I being rammed? I don't need to be rammed. There we go. 1 into Mr. M7Y. Just need to play a little bit passive. Okay. He's now dealt with. Type 4 heavy. Tank that is going to be a problem for me. I'm going to load premium because we're going to need it. The 430 is not a threat currently because he can't see this area unless he wide peaks. I mean, is the Type 4 going to just continue peeking like this, or is he... He might just be baiting it. I mean, I don't blame him. The problem is with this map is once we try and do something, we end up losing. Unlucky not to get the shot on the Peacekeeper. There we go, that's better. We have some damage. The Type 4 is still not peaked yet. What did you just pen? Oh, the cupola. Okay. It's a lot easier with heat. I didn't think he would go that far out. He doesn't really need to. Get a little bit unlucky. I mean, they're aimed a little bit bad, but they're not far off. Now, I should be able to go through the Type 5 Scopola, Type 4 Scopola relatively easy. The problem is that we are losing. And we're not just losing in tanks, we're losing in hit points as well. So everything is just bad for us. I'm going to peek up like this and just see if I can spot the Peacekeeper. I might even be able to see the Capola of this guy. If he goes out a little bit more, I can see it. Oh, I can even see this as well. Oh, this is a much better position. That's what we like. That's what we want to see. Very good. Peacekeeper is peeking again. Should be able to peek up in 1 second. We are getting unlucky. What's health the Peacekeeper on? 450. I wouldn't be peeking again if I was the Peacekeeper. At M103 is full health. I'm going to go back to base and just make sure we win against the Jagdpanzer E90. Right, we'll win that. We just need to deal with this. These tier is very low. The Jagdpanzer E90 can one-shot me, potentially. He would have to high roll, though. That's very, very good for us. That's not good. Also, the Char is going to peek over here and be able to shoot me, so I can't keep peeking this. I'm going to wait. My Udas is... Okay. I'm going to try and tell my Udas to go over there. And at least then, he might be able to spot. Jagdpanzer E90 is running away. I mean, will I be able to spot a Char? If he fires, maybe. Oh, the Char's going for that anyway. Okay. I thought the Char would be playing this a little bit more intelligently. He didn't. Oh, that's a win. Oh, wait. Artillery's right here. Let's load the big HG. Wait. Here we go. He's behind a rock. Big hee-hee gaming. STA-1 is going to spot him in a second as he goes around that corner. I think I'll be able to shoot him from here. I'm pretty sure he's just here. Is he actually at the back there? He could be. Okay. I mean, I have 120 pen, but yeah. I hit the only part that I can't pen. Well, 3.5 is not a bad start. 2 kills as well. Apply. Well, we're on Fjords, which is not the best of maps. But maybe we can have a decent game. I mean, it is against tier 8s. Right, this tree has already been knocked over, which means there's someone right here. Okay, just pen that, no problem. Can you overmatch that? I hate on my flashlight so much. This guy does not know that he can overmatch that. Right, well, I can't play on that corner. I might go to the middle of the map. I hate this corner of this map. It's not nice to play here. I'm going to go to the middle and just see if I can deal damage. Map would be better if the event always happened? Yes, it would be. But you wouldn't really have much of a difference in the map. The event happening, it would be nice, yes, but you're still going to have the exact same situation, just around the corner. Alright, let's see if we can actually deal some damage over this side of the map. Wait, HG Gaming. Wouldn't really matter. He got down low enough anyway. Really? Okay. He's no longer spotted. What? Why have you come all the way through? Oh, God. Just get me off this map. I'll play a different map. Thanks. What a useless game. It's just, there's nowhere to play on this map. You try and side scrape, I'm a flashlight. You try and play the game, death. Thanks. Here we go. Oyster Bay. This is not a bad map for this tank. We can have a good game here. So the idea is that we're going to go to the right and we're just going to play there. There's no artillery, which is really, really good for us. And we also don't have to... Wait! Hee. Okay. The hee is not working today, it seems. One into the Triffiant. Alright, I need premium. We just stay undercover. And then once we have them loaded, we can peek up. And then maybe deal with someone over there. Naturally, the civilian manages to hit that, because that's not a problem for him. Okay, that was a horrible shot. Nice. Just putting in the damage as and when we can. That's the only thing that we need to do at the moment. Don't need to over-peak anything. Just try and conserve the hit points. And then just put shots in. Type 4. You're going to go backwards and show your cupola again? I mean, he kind of is. Look. He's thinking about it. The Phantom is way too aggressive for what he is. There we go. Okay, Type 4 is now taking damage. He's going to probably move back a little bit more. There we go. I thought he penned. Oh, mate, I genuinely thought he just went and snapped me. That would have summed up basically my games today. Finish him off. 2.4k. We are winning, but it's not looking great on the minimap. Aiming for this. Okay, now we need to turn and try and deal with these. We should be able to go back into standard rounds now. I think. T49 is going to be to my left. One into this guy. Just back off. This is why I didn't want to peek like this. Remember, we also don't have hardening, so we have to make sure that we are not going to just be perma-tracked out in the open. Like that guy. Are you going to re-peek this? I hate teammates so much. Like, I hate them. I actively despise my teammates that I've been given. Yeah, just hit that. Why not? There's a T49 right here. Hopefully that hit, and then the Shelmer is going to be on a one-shot for the Shelmer. I didn't think he'd fired. Well, it went from really good to really bad. We did hit the blind. See? All is goods. We've done 258. So we didn't pen the HE. I haven't penned any of my HEs. I have 120 HE pen, and I've not penned one of them. Oh well. Apply. And finally, at tier 10, you have the Super Conqueror. It's like the Conqueror, but super. As I said, you have the exact same gun as the previous tank, 400 Alpha, 259 standard pen, premium pen being APCR 326. And of course, you do have that really, really nice HE being 120 with 515 Alpha. But the reload time is now down to 7.76 seconds, giving you 3,100 DPM nearly. 0.28 accuracy, 1.85 second aim time, and 10 degrees of gun depression. Now, this gun is definitely not what it used to be because it did get nerfed a good few years back, but it's still really, really nice to play. And it's, okay, not the best of the guns at tier 10 for heavies, but it's very, very respectable and still good. You get 2,370 hit points, and we are not running hardening. We once again have config. You go 39 km/h forwards, 17 in reverse, and a 15, nearly 16 power to weight. Once again using turbo, but we have it in the correct slot now because we're going to run through the field mods. You have the same camera rating as the previous tank, but you do have a slightly more view range. That's coming actually from the field mods though. Speaking about the field mods, left hand side for the first one if you're running config. If you're going to be running experimental hardening, right hand side always, or just hardening in general. Remember, this tank has more than good enough terrain resistances. Then you go for the left hand side to get the accuracy, right hand side to get the view range, left hand side for the top reverse speed, and then left hand side to give you the crew protection and all the other benefits. This gun is more than good enough that you don't need the right hand side. And then for the bonus slot, go for the mobility. For the armor, you'll see that this is a big difference from the previous tank. Even against APCR, yes, you can still pen this, but the actual areas of penning it are a lot less. The cupola, as you can see, is only pennable if you're slightly above it, and if you're head on, you're not penning that. However, if you do have heat rounds, then yes, the cupola is pennable. You still have the same problem as the previous tank. But against AP, no, you don't have that problem. Side scraping potential is still very, very good. Even if you use APCR, you're not really going to be penning this. And the side armor is now 101mm thick. Not only that, but you do get some heat shields being spaced armor for 20mm on the upper frontal armor, meaning that heat is not going to pen it as easily. You need about 270 pen to go through here, whereas with heat rounds on a 113 with 340 heat, you're not going through this. You have a 16% chance with 340 heat. I mean, yes, they could just pen up here, but they might end up shooting this. So the armor upgrade is actually a really, really big benefit on this tank, and it makes it a lot more comfortable to use. and also a lot more comfortable to use with the mobility you have, because it is a big tank. Even though that you don't get that good armor on the tier 9, you're still very big, whereas you get decent armor on this tank and you're still the same size. And even though this has been nerfed, and I was a big lover of the S-Conk before it got nerfed, it still feels really nice to play. The gun just works. It's just lovely to use this gun. However, the tier 10 matchmaking is a completely different thing entirely. It is basically unplayable at tier 10, because once you get there, it is 15-5 simulator, which you do have to just wait until you get a decent game where you can use the gun. Right, Klondike. I don't mind this. This map is not absolutely hated by me. Could be worse. We will go to the right-hand side where the heavy tanks always play and just see what happens. AS-40 already pushing. Okay. I might just go and sit up here where the... Wow, the batch is already gone. Okay. I didn't think that he would see that. I didn't know that you could just get shot from this. It looks like my team is already winning. Like, look at the map. Maybe we can play from here? Hurry 3 is peeking. Well, I'm not really doing anything in this game, because if I try and do anything, I die. I mean, it's 7-1, we're just gonna have to go. Okay. This guy is thoroughly dead. Yeah. You're on reload now, though. Where did I even go? Well played. The game's over. That's the entire game. Yep. Welcome to tier 10 matchmaking. I actually forget about this every single time. And it is a common theme in every single Tetris showcase. As soon as you get to tier 10, every game is like this. It's insane. Unbelievable. That was fun. Doesn't even get an apply. Like, it's not even going to get an apply. That was just a pathetic game. Oh, Empire's Border. Let's hope this goes a little bit better. Hopefully we do not get shot on the cross. Not spotted. Good. Nah, Durenda was too late. 3 Durendals in the middle. Right, straight into premium rounds, because that's tier 10. That's not gone well. Oh, God. Right, I'm not playing up there. We're going to see if we can maybe go around and play the game. I'd like to actually play the game and not just sit here behind a rock. Can I even play this corner? Potentially. Not even spotted. I don't want to overpeak it, though. Well, the team is not looking so good. It's already 1-6 with 10,000 health difference. Yes. It has been just over 3 minutes. Let's just see if we can deal with this FU. I can't even see him anymore. I'm gonna try and put a blind in, but I don't see anything. The game's over. Like, the game is already over. What am I doing? This is insane. And they're just gonna overpush this anyway. Yeah, thanks. Maybe Amarakium? No. Well, that was my game. It's actually unplayable. What is happening? I don't even know what to say. I'm second with 2.3k damage. Or 2.7k damage, sorry. It's so pathetic. Right, surely I'm going to get a decent game here. Just please. If I don't get a good game here, I'm going full try-hard loadout. Literally everything. And we're just going to have to play a few games and just see if I can find a good game. Because it's just pathetic. You try and make a video out of this and it's just... You are getting slapped game after game after game by the matchmaking. It's not even to do with the tank. It's not to do with anything else. It's just the matchmaker. Like, tier 10 is unplayable. Even the year the config can't save me. Alright, we've begun. Ah, hello. I mean, you're very brave doing that. I apparently have 380 alpha damage now, if you were wondering. I thought it was 400. But apparently, according to my S-Conk, it's 380. 400! Thank you. .427. High roll in to compensate. I like that. Can you imagine if that hit? Right. Oh wait, I can't actually pen that. I thought I might have been able to overmatch the engine deck, but I can't. Good. E100 bounced. Manticore hitting me. I shouldn't really struggle with E100 actually. Like to pen him because I'm going down on his tank. Not down on him, chat. Shush. Could you turn? I mean, I didn't mean like that, but that does work. Right, M454. Basically, the French version of me. He is much higher alpha, though. Wait, it's time to redeem ourselves with the hee gaming. Hang on. There is a Manticore right there. There's also Durendal. Okay, never mind. I think Durendal is fully out of ammo. Right, we should be able to deal with the Badger. The key word being should. We load into premium. That's fine. The next shot I should be able to kill him with. Even if he gives us one. That's good. And we just push this into the... whatever you are. I was going to say Type 5. That's definitely not the Type 5. Oh my god. Imagine that though, chat. It's been a playable game. Wait! HE Gaming! Oh. Oh. He's not even on the correct side. Peek it! Wait. He's just shot. He might peek it. Never mind. HE Gaming is not happening, apparently. We do still need to be careful. Like, the game is not won. I don't know what's happening over the other side of the map. But if the health is to believe, we're minus 2,400. And we've just lost the Manticore. Right. The only problem that I have is I'm down to the peasant rounds. Peasant rounds are not very good. We do not like the peasant rounds. Yes! I actually just cannot aim. HE Gaming, finally. Amazing. We even get some spotting on that. Manticore, come back and play. We know for a fact that the Manticore has decent armor. So you need to be careful when you HE a Manticore, as I found out in my Tessac. But we have more than good enough pen. Oh, yes. We are not spotting anyone. And I'm going to die to the other Manticore in a second. I mean, I've done 6.6. We are going to die. I mean, the BZT is behind me, so if the Manticore does YOLO me, he should kill him. I don't know what health the other Manticore's on. He was here. I don't think it's us that hit him. I end up running out of ammo. Yeah, this is not good. I don't think there's any way that we can actually win this now. Our light tank is in a very bad position. That's not good. Whatever. There's no way of winning that now. The light tanks win. And he's actually going to try and drown himself as well. He sat there being useless the entire game and then tried to drown himself. We finally got a decent game though. Another high caliber, we take it. The matchmaking is just dreadful. It really is at tier 10. It's almost unplayable. In fact, for most of the games, it is unplayable. So no apply, but there you go. Do we come top? Yes. So at the end of all of this, is it worth to grind the S-Conk? Yeah, why not? It's really good. It's still a good tech tree. Okay, the Black Prince, please skip the Black Prince. Save yourself so much pain and suffering and just skip it to the Caernarvon. But you could probably play the tier 5, the tier 6, and easily the 8 onwards. So yeah, go and get yourself an S-Conk. It's still a pretty good tank, even after the nerfs. See you in the next one.